We've been joined by Senator Markey. You are recognized.
And you've been joined by Senator Markey as well. This Markey thing is very confusing.
We have been joined by Senator Markey,
No problem.
who is a good friend and colleague. I am so
I had
thrilled you are here today.
Congressman Moakley Markey for years, and I thought I escaped it when I came over to the Senate. So thank you. So I'm glad that the Senate Commerce Committee is holding today's hearing on media consolidation, because throughout my career, I have been very skeptical of media consolidation, because I believe localism is essential to our democracy. And when ownership is local, journalism is local. When decision-making moves further away, communities lose coverage, accountability, and trust. And that was true decades ago when I was opposing consolidation, and it's still true today. And right now, we're facing a real crisis in local journalism. Newsrooms are shrinking, reporters are losing their jobs, entire communities are becoming news deserts. And at the same time, we're hearing calls to solve this crisis by eliminating the Federal Communication Commission's national ownership rule and allowing even more consolidation at the national level. That would be a mistake. We need a much broader conversation about this, because just as eliminating the national ownership cap won't solve the local journalism crisis, neither will protecting the status quo, especially as new technologies such as artificial intelligence continue to undermine the news industry's business model. So today I want to focus on one core question: how do we actually fix the local news crisis? Not grow national media empires, but revive local journalism. So, Mr. Waldman, you and your organization have been working on this issue for years. Do you agree that local journalism is strongest when news outlets are deeply rooted in the communities they serve, with reporters physically present and accountable to local audiences?
Absolutely. Local news in local hands works best. It builds trust. It's more accurate. It's more fair.
When policymakers are consolidating are considering different approaches to the local news crisis, including enabling greater media consolidation, do you agree that those policies should focus on getting more journalists on the ground covering local communities?
Exactly. That should be at the center of the debate, is whether or not there are enough journalists in those communities.
And I completely agree with that. And I think we need to start considering ideas for how the government can invest in local journalism. The states are ahead of the federal government here, and I know that you have examples from Illinois and Kansas that demonstrate that. Unfortunately, the roll call is on right now, and I'm going to have to run over. But for those of us who care about local papers and broadcast stations, the responsibility is clear. We have to pursue solutions that actually rebuild local reporting capacity. And that means that as people are talking about media consolidation, we also have to ensure that it's not going to accelerate the disappearance of local journalism jobs. And it means identifying and advancing new ideas to solve the local journalism crisis. And that's why I've been working on legislation to invest in local journalism, with a strong role for the states as the laboratories of democracy to distribute these funds to local news organizations to hire local journalists. Because if we are serious about saving local news, then the money needs to go to journalists who do the shoe leather reporting and aren't scared to ask tough questions, rather than simply increasing the size or reach of large media companies. So I look forward, Mr. Chairman, to working with you on these issues. I think this is a very important discussion for us to have. And with that, I yield back, because I really have to run over and make the roll call on the floor. Thank you.
Thank you.